Welcome to MEC TV, the place where we discover how to bring out the best in your child. Hello, I am Chase Wesley, and you are watching MEC TV, the place to discover how to bring out the best in your child. Today is Q&A Wednesday, and this week will be the first part of a series where I explain how your child may be identified for special education or special services in your school district as defined by the IDEA, or also known as Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. For this series, we will focus on the identification of specific learning disabilities. So first, how are we defining special education? Well, according to Section 300.39 of the IDEA, special education means a specifically designed instruction at no cost to the parents to meet the unique needs of a child with a disability. Now, a child can be diagnosed with a disability by either a medical provider or by the school district. However, just because a child is diagnosed with a disability does not mean they will receive special education services. For special education services to be provided, the disability has to impact the child's academics and require specialized instruction to level the educational playing field. Often, students with health impairments, such as ADHD or, say, developmental delays, are identified by their pediatrician or another medical professional. These children have a wide array of academic aptitudes, from no learning difficulties to severe academic difficulties, depending on the disability and its impact on their learning aptitude. Whereas the identification for a specific learning disability is a bit different. So, to determine if a student has a specific learning disability, according to the IDEA, a state must adopt the following 3 criteria to determine whether a child has a specific learning disability. The first criteria is states must adopt a criteria that does not require the use of the severe discrepancy model. So what is that? The severe discrepancy model was a model that determined whether a child had a specific learning disability based on if there was a severe discrepancy between the child's intellectual ability and achievement. The use of the severe discrepancy model led to a myriad of issues, namely the overclassification and overrepresentation of children who had poor instruction, were from low socioeconomic areas, and oftentimes were children and males of color. The second criteria is that states must permit the use of a process based on the child's response to scientific, research-based intervention. In a previous episode, I spoke about response to intervention, or RTI. You can see that here. This criteria means that school districts must first try a scientific, research-based intervention that targets a child's learning difficulties, and they must not only implement this intervention, but also track the child's progress within the intervention. If there is improvement, the school district knows the intervention is working. If there is no improvement, the school district may say an evaluation is warranted because there is something within your child's learning they still need to uncover. And the third and last criteria is that states may permit the use of other alternative research-based procedures for determining whether a child has a specific learning disability. This means that in addition to cognitive and academic standardized assessment, states may also include in their reporting data from the student's response to the interventions and the progress the student has made or has not made. So now you know the 3 criteria for states to determine a specific learning disability, and you can use this tweetable. We can solve anything once we know. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What has been your experience with special education identification, specifically in the area of specific learning disability? Tell me in the comments below. As always, the best discussions happen after the episode on MECeducationconsulting.com, so go there now and leave a comment. Did you like this video? If so, subscribe to our channel, and I would be so grateful if you shared this with your friends. And of course, if you want even more resources to discover how to bring out the best in your child, plus a couple of personal insights that I only talk about in email, please visit us at MECeducationconsulting.com and sign up for email updates. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on MEC TV. Ready to discover how to bring out the best in your child? We'll show you how. Get started now with our free 30-minute consultation at MECeducationconsulting.com. First, click Work with MEC and choose your time. It's that simple, and it's free.